NOLA Gent here at the Deutsches Haus for Octoberfest. Prost!
Welcome to NOLA Gent. Let the good times roll. Alright, I'm excited. This is the first Oktoberfest at Deutsches Haus we've been allowed to have in 2 years. And this is the official opening day. So there will be a lot of really great opening ceremonies. Now, the city of New Orleans has imposed certain restrictions that we have to follow, as you can see on these signs here. So some people are not going to be attending today because of those rules. So it's going to be less crowded than usual, although there's still going to be a really good crowd in here today. I'm also meeting some of my friends out here, and I'm also really glad to have all of you out there watching this video join in this wonderful festival fun with us. So comment below if you see anything you have any questions about. There's all manner of food and drink and otherwise things to see in here, so let's check it out.
100 miles of booze, you can't be a serious drinker and pass this bottle off.
So that's the main food dining tent over there on the left. You can't order beer in there though, so you have to buy your drink. They have beer, wine, liquor, and all manner of soft drinks that you can get at these booths on either side. There's also food also in some of these booths. So after you get any of your snacks, desserts, and otherwise, you can go back to the main big tent and stand in line to get a plate of food and then sit at the benches, just like you do a normal Oktoberfest. Except at the Munich Oktoberfest, you actually get to sit down and order everything. So this is more of a festival fair type environment where you've got to stand in these lines here to get your beer right here. And this year we have our beer prices with a 16 ounce $7, a 23 ounce $13, and the en masse 1 liter is $19. In the past you could get those cups refilled for the 2 larger sizes, but due to our current health situation, we're not being allowed to refill those mugs this year, unfortunately. Now here's the menu. The entrees change daily. Today it's schnitzel and a German meatloaf, and you get your entree with mashed potatoes, and usually you have a choice of sides, and then the sausage plates typically stay the same. So then we are going to do a little exploring around this side again, walking back towards the main stage. I don't know if you see it off in the distance there, but look, there's a special guest today. It's the Budweiser Clydesdales here. The Clydesdales are frequent guests on our Mardi Gras parades too, so we're really honored to have them here today. So you can also see this is a big family event, so a lot of people have brought their children and whole families are out here having a great time. And the Clydesdales certainly are a fun thing to see, and they are beautiful animals, and they're very well trained and well behaved for such massive creatures. And these 2 guys up here are also having a good time.
Roast!
So if you've never gotten a chance to see this Budweiser Clydesdale experience, it's frequently in our Mardi Gras parade, so just keep an eye out if you're ever visiting during Mardi Gras time, and you might see it. And it's a beautiful sight to see, definitely, when they move.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Clydesdales, thank you for being here with us.
It's the Commodore here at Oktoberfest at Deutsches Haus. Woo! Prost, everybody! We're gonna have a good time.
Wie geht's?
Woo! Commodore has its Kinder.
Entschuldigung bitte, aber wer ist mein Kinder?
They don't want
to be on.
So right here's the main stage where there's going to be a lot of fun things happening and live music later, and also our opening ceremonies are going to be focused right here, right now.
Ich heiße euch herzlich willkommen zum Oktoberfest. Now, for those whose German is a little bit rusty, that was good evening, dear friends. Welcome to the Oktoberfest. As all of you know, this is our first one in 2 years. Last year, a very bad thing called COVID stopped us and everything else. But by Godfrey, this year we're back in business. We're delighted you're here. We hope you'll have a good time. And we have a few people that we would like to introduce to you. Some people who are very important. All of you are important to us, but these are particularly important to this region. So let me start by introducing them. First of all, representing the state of Louisiana, our Lieutenant Governor, the Honorable Billy Nungesser. And naturally, we could not bring the Lord Mayor of Munich over, but we have something even better. Our own mayor, Mayor Latoya Cantrell. Some years ago, the German Consul General in New Orleans packed up and moved. And a lot of people said, oh, well, the German government is abandoning us. That is not true, because what they have done, they have opened here in New Orleans an honorary consul. And we are delighted that we have with us this evening the honorary consul of the Federal Republic of Germany, Ms. Susanne V. Cooper. Now, in putting a festival like this together, it requires the help of many people, but it also requires some excellent leadership. And the leader for this has been our president, Mr. Brian Huber. Now, the next group, one of the important things at an Octoberfest or at any festival, of course, it's beer, it's food, but also singing. And we have the heads of both of our singing societies with us this evening. The president of the Damen Corps, Mrs. Virginie Biggers. And the president of the men's group, the Sänger Corps, Mr. Jim Copeland. Now, some of you might be here not really understanding why it is that we celebrate an Oktoberfest. Well, to get the reason for this, we have to go back 220 years to the year 1810. In 1810, the Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Bavaria was engaged to a Princess Teresa von, I can't get the last name, but anyway, Princess Teresa. And they got married in the middle of October of the year 1810. Well, the king thought it would be wonderful not just to have it for the nobility, but to invite the whole population of Munich to come over and celebrate. And he did. Well, the population of Munich thought this was a marvelous idea. And they said in 1811, well, we don't have a wedding to celebrate, but the heck with it. Let's have a party anyway. So that's what they did. They had a party in October, and they called it the Octoberfest. Well, unfortunately, sometimes in Germany, the weather in October can be a little bit raw. You can have wind or rain or snow or whatever else. So the good burghers of Munich decided instead of celebrating it in October, they would celebrate the Oktoberfest beginning in September, because it was much better weather at that time. So this is what we normally do here in New Orleans. Normally we begin our Oktoberfest in September, but this year we're having it October and November. Tonight is the first of 4 weekends that we'll be celebrating Oktoberfest. Now, folks, we are going to go to the main event, which is the tapping of the kegs. But it has to be done according to tradition. And the tradition is that this is done by the mayor of Munich and by the Ministerpräsident of the state of Bavaria. Well, we're going to have our mayor be one of the tappers and Mr. Nungesser to tap too. Now, once the keg is tapped, the officials announce this with a very traditional phrase called oktoberfest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see if I can do this. Doggy show. Get excited. Got a little foam up here. There we go.
So, more good friends I've met out here, and good times ahead.
NOLA Gent here with the GOAT. Happy Octoberfest.
Oktoberfest,
Prost.
Prost, Prost.
Oktoberfest 2021.
Drink on that.
Look at the goat's hat. He loves his hat. What's that made out of? Bearskin?
Oh, beaver.
So inside the Deutsches Haus, we have a Berlin bear, and the goat's making friends with the bear, and he decided to give him a little hug because he was trying to steal some of the bear's hair to add to his hat. Oh. Okay, fortunately, the line for food isn't too terribly long, but it's still long. So we have to wait in this line here, and we eventually get up to where the food is. So we'll see what happens. Now, actually, after I stood in this line for a little bit, they called me to go over to the other side as the line was moving faster over there. So I got to go right on up to the front of the line to grab some food. So we've got some schnitzel, we've got some spatzel, some bratwurst, some other different kinds of sausages with knockwurst and weisswurst, and oh, some German meatballs. I think I'm gonna try that. Those look pretty good. So after you get your food, you go through the center of the tent here and pay at the cash register, then go grab a seat. Hopefully you can find a seat. Sometimes it gets really crowded and seats are harder to find, but look at my feast here. Oh, let's dig in. So the meatballs are good, nothing special, just a pretty plain basic thing. And then we have some spatzel right here. Let's give this a little sample. It's got nice gravy on it. Ooh. Okay, so yet again, it's just nothing out of the ordinary, some plain basic spatzel. And we have a little red cabbage here. Ooh, this little ratkraut or nukraut. Do love my red cabbage. Ooh, yeah, so that is probably one of my favorite things here. Now we got a little whipped butter and some mustard I'm going to put on my rye bread here. So we don't get the really good, dark, real German bread here. We just kind of get the store-bought rye bread. Maybe one day we'll get a real German baker in town and make some of that real dark German bread. But for what it is, it's just plain, basic, good food. And certainly it'll keep you full and keep the enjoyment of the party going. And then I also have this huge pile of mashed potatoes and gravy. And this will really keep your strength up if you need to make it later in the night. So after a few masses, there's nothing quite like some nice potatoes to put you in the state you need to be to keep you going. So I do love the way the potatoes soak up all of the alcohol. So just like I destroyed this plate of food, destroy the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you thought about all this, and hey, need to drink a little beer to wash all that food down.
Roux.
I do work for tips, so if you could check out the link to my Patreon account in the comments below, I would appreciate it.
What is he eating? Oh, what did you get, Appraiser?
I got the veal, not the veal, the pork. The pork, yes, correct, that's correct. Yeah.
Shine.
Very good. 1 thumb up or 2? Oh, that deserves Rose, the appraiser. He's got more beer than me. That's unfair. He's got an unfair advantage.
The final weekend for 2021 New Orleans Deutsches Haus Oktoberfest celebrations will be Friday, November 12th and Saturday, November 13th. I will be live streaming from Deutsches Haus New Orleans on Friday, November 12th at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. So tune into that for more Oktoberfest fun. I'm not sure how the quality of the stream will be with so many people out there, but go ahead and tune in and we'll make it work out with what we've got to work with.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NOLA Gent channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.